Hey everyone, it's Natasha with Lifestyle Motives, here to bring you another recipe for whole wheat waffles. Super great to make in a batch, freeze, and always have them on hand for a quick on the go breakfast. So these are the ingredients that I used. Again, at any point, feel free to pause, take down notes, take a screenshot, do what you got to do to make sure you get it all right. You can get these from any store you want to. These are the tools that I use, two separate bowls, one for wet ingredients, one for dry ingredients. Then I also have a rubber spatula, whisk, and measuring cups. These are how the wet ingredients look all mixed together in one bowl. And then this is how the dry ingredients look. You can mix and match the spices and flavorings however you want. Be creative with your stuff. This is how it looks after you mix them together. You always put the dry into the wet in this case. If it was like pancakes, I would do it in reverse. But in this case, adding the dry to the wet is great. This is the apple cider vinegar. It's separated from the wet ingredients because I want the pure acidity to mix with the baking soda. It makes them super fluffy, light, crispy, almost like a Belgian waffle as opposed to like a dense Eggo type. No offense to Eggo though. Those are good. But if you want to look for a crispier texture, this is the way to go. I'm just going to pour the batter into a measuring cup. It just makes it easier for me to pour it into my waffle iron. If you don't need to do this step, by all means, you don't have to. I can get a little clumsy, so it works for me. This is my waffle iron. Don't judge me. It's probably older than me. I definitely took it from my mom's house when I was moving. But make sure you follow your waffle iron's specific manufacturer instructions for how much batter to put in with each batch. Again, I've had this thing forever. I kind of can eyeball it, but make sure you check your waffle iron. So I'm just leveling everything out before I close it. My waffle iron is super simple. It has two indicator lights. Green means go, blue means baking. Don't really open me. When it flicks back to green and there's no steam, my waffles are ready. And here they are. This would be how I like them done when I'm about to eat them right now. If I'm going to save them for later, I'll do them till they're a little bit less brown, just so that when I put them in the toaster, they don't burn. You'll be able to see the difference here in the coloring. Like those are super light and then that one is more done. So I'm just cooling them on a wire rack. When they're cool, you don't want them to sweat in a Ziploc bag. So when they're cool, you can stack them, put them in a Ziploc bag. Make sure you label with what it is and the date and throw it in your freezer and you're good to go. Get on your knees, get on your